I don't understand, but we'll see if this gets back and see if anybody can pop back in. Hopefully so. Now, this is telling me my stream is excellent on one screen and poor on the other, and then if I use my other stuff, it's poor on the other and excellent on the other. It swaps. I definitely need more champagne.
I will go do that.
I am going to need some hard liquor.
A male concubine?
A conky who?
A male.
If it's poor on the...
Okay, I'm going to go get the champagne. I hope everybody comes back in. Sorry about the testicle difficulties.
You have excellent connection.
Oh yay, some people are in here. Hawkins.
Come on, piece of... Things are not working today, are they?
They're just not working today. Yeah.
But what bothers me about this not working is the fact that we pay so much money for the internet. Yeah, because I'm using my Wi-Fi, even though YouTube is saying it's not sending anything to you guys. It says that I have a poor connection and that you guys can't see anything that it is not sending. So that's a problem.
Oh, hey, Willow. Willow.
So I don't know if you guys can see or hear this or not. I don't see the point anymore in doing any of this if it's going to keep going this way because...
It can't happen every week.
Yeah, it's every freaking week. Plus, again, you see it. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain streaming.
We might have to switch the service to Discord. I don't know. Going forward.
But are you guys seeing us? See, it's perfectly normal. 3100. There's no reason that this should be doing this part either. So that makes me think it's not an OBS issue if the I can't fucking talk. If simply switching it to a remote device that is not on our Wi-Fi is helping it work. There's no reason I should be getting higher speed on my iPad remote versus our internet that we pay for in the house.
Willow says she can see and hear us perfectly. Thank you, Willow. All right.
Now, I just want you to see this. You see it all in here. Now it's excellent connection. Now this is on red again. Oh, well, you know what? We're going to try it. We're going to see what happens. I think it went out again on that side. I don't know why we have red bit rate up there. It's at 3400. It's just because it's unstable. It's all over the place. Why? I'm sorry, guys. This is not what we had planned to do today.
The connection seems much better now. Thanks, Ziggy.
trying to see where I used to have our what I don't understand, if anybody knows YouTube and OBS, every time OBS says it's perfect, YouTube freaks out, and whenever YouTube says it's perfect, OBS freaks out, and it only works over this other one. Anyway, let's continue on. It's already 11:30. We're gonna have to shorten this up a bit after all that freaking fiasco, because
Hey, Evolution.
we'll just have to see what happens, right?
Good morning. Welcome.
I'm gonna put, where did the pencil go? This a little bit further up front, because we are now streaming off of my iPad because we don't have internet, apparently. But welcome in.
Toscala.
We have had, this has been a folly. Every single error that could happen has happened
All morning.
since we woke up this morning.
Mundane, magical.
I mean, everything
Everything.
makes no damn sense. But you know what? We just keep moving. So, my apologies for all of that. We will do a quick half-hour show, I think, and then hop into hop into Tarot and then Discord, if we can maintain this. If we lose connection again, if this starts freezing up, and doing whatever again, we are immediately going to switch over to the Discord and to Pondering Pagans. So hopefully you guys have that link. I don't know if it's maybe something on this computer needs updated because I don't use it. For anything else. I don't know. But anyway, I was just getting ready to talk about the book I was reading called The Four Elements of the Wise. And I wanted to bring it up because it's a really good book. And I'm going to talk about it today in the after show for a little bit. But I just really thought that I wanted to read something a little bit different that maybe I wouldn't otherwise get. I'm thinking, you know what? I don't need to read about the elements. I've been doing this 25 years. I know what I'm doing. Just a couple of pages in, I've learned so much new stuff already. Ivo writes a lot like other authors that I like in a way that's conversational. It makes sense. It's easy, but it gives you new information. And it's actually putting into words things that I have thought or believe or feel. At the same time of really making something new, So it's really good. Highly recommended, but I will finish this. I would put it under the camera there, but I'm afraid to touch anything right now. Okay. And plus your vape and your other stuff is in the middle of it in the way, like I told you not to do. You don't care.
I do care.
I'm just kidding.
That's a good idea, Evolution. Restart the day.
Restart. We're just going to restart and reboot. So I rebooted the computer. I'm going to see about doing some maintenance on it because, we really haven't had a lot of time to do anything. I will tell you, though, it's very frustrating after, having internet out we pay a lot of money for the most expensive internet you can get just so that we can make sure our streams and things look good and can stay connected. And for this to do it every week, it's frustrating.
Maybe it's the leprechauns. Maybe because I was going to talk about the leprechauns today.
Probably.
Hey, Mel.
But we couldn't even get the...
Welcome to the shit show.
Yes.
It's
Mel,
been a shit show of a day.
Just for the record, our internet's not working right now. We're currently using Wi-Fi. I mean, what is it called?
Hotspot. You can hit me at the hotspot. I pops.
I don't know what the heck is happening.
All night.
I still don't know what's happening.
Foxy Brown.
It's insanity. But yeah, so that's it. What are you reading?
So for me, I'm still reading Lords of the Left-Hand Path. I'm getting ready to start Werewolf Magic, Authentic Practical Lycanthropy by Denny Sargent. But I've mostly lately been taking some time out from my own spirituality, and I'm in the Black Rose Witchcraft course, and that's been what most of my time has been into as far as reading or learning goes, and it's a real awesome course. So that's what I've been reading or doing. So I have to give an update on the Werewolf Magic once I get started in it.
Yes, I want to hear more about that for real.
I said it before, like a lot of people are called or like dragons. I never really did, but werewolves, that's pretty cool to me. So I'm excited to read and learn about that.
Yeah, and we have, we haven't scheduled the podcraft or the cooking thing yet because we were hoping to do it for Imbolc. I think we are probably going to just have a live show if we can get this shit working, actually. Um, but we'll do a tarot and live stream for doing some cooking and stuff. But we may not be able to have a lot of people over because things are happening and changing and not everybody can make it. But we may still do the stream itself just to have a little fun while we're doing it. And we'll schedule something at some time in the future. Because we do want to do that. I want to do it pretty soon.
Yeah. And there really is something about cooking for the time of the year or the turn of the wheel. It really does seem to make it definitely more powerful, more spiritual. The whole process, the cooking and the consumption of said food.
And unexplained, it does blow. What really blows about it is it seems to happen every week on Sunday when we do our show. So somebody out there, if you're doing some hex magic on us, please let us know why so we can fix it so you don't have to be mad at us.
Yeah, for real.
Because we didn't mean to, whatever it was. Something's not working here in this house, and it's only on Sunday afternoon or mornings when we're doing this.
It could be a magical cause.
Everything else works perfect all the time, it seems. And we've had them out like 5 times. We've had 2 techs out. We've had 3 modems. We've had work done out there, and it's just insane. But we're really excited to do. To me, the cooking is probably going to be the most fun one. We've done it before. We'll do it again. It's a matter of getting it scheduled, and then I have to set up the cameras and all that stuff, which is kind of a pain. I think this time we might do it a little different. We might do one large wide-angle camera for the whole kitchen, and then one just kind of like near the prep and stove area, and see how that goes. And then Podcraft, we've got a plan. We've got to do a little bit more work outside to get that right, but we do have a plan to get our crafting area set up the way we like it. Same thing. That'll be coming.
Noella.
Yeah.
You should join it. It's fun. I would love for Noella to join the book, the reading.
We take it really easy. We just kind of talk
really
about it. It's not just reading or book club. It's really learning club, I guess you can call it. So we just talk about anything we've read or learned or even videos and stuff we've watched.
Working on magic or working on anything like that. Like me, I'm not going to be reading as much because of Black Rose, but I'll be doing work within that and kind of sharing what I can with that without revealing proprietary or intellectual property.
Yeah.
I can share my experiences or like, for example, can I share one now? Because this is something I've been doing, or wait till after?
Sure.
So there's a temple, which is an astral construct in that course. And when you go to the temple, I did my first visit last week for the program, and I was doing stuff I never do. Like, I don't dance, or anything, but in the astral temple, I was like dancing and going crazy. So that was really cool. I was doing things on the astral that I don't do, like with group work or even solitary or with our tribe work. So that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
Uninhibited.
Yeah, and that happens a lot in trance work when you get in the practice of it and doing astral things.
Very free.
Very much. But yeah, so I'm going to do it real quick since, again, we're going to be short for time today, and I've got to go grab a deck.
Yeah, me too.
Sun phase. We are currently still in Capricorn until about the 20th. It's not perfect because the part of the day usually splits. It's not like the dawning of the sun changes it, so until the 20th. But we're currently at about 46% illuminated, which is, I think, end of first quarter, or last quarter. Moon's currently in Libra. And then we're going to move in Monday and Tuesday to Scorpio. Wednesday, Thursday, we're in Sagittarius. Friday, Saturday, Capricorn. Sunday, Aquarius. So we're going all the way around the loop here. But the interesting thing is, Monday and Tuesday for an outlook, the Scorpio's moon will be a little muted by Capricorn, but we need to kind of keep our secrets to ourselves that week. It's not even that keeping secrets, it's just Monday, Tuesday are days to not really share everything that you have. You can share them later, but just Monday and Tuesday, hold off. If you have any big news and things, share them later in the week.
Good to know.
Thursday, Friday, because those are going to be more grounding days. So don't start Monday and Tuesday off with big mouth. Hold it. Wednesday and Thursday, we're going to get into some Sagittarius moon, which is going to fire up Capricorn. And this are the days that you need to do whatever it is you've been trying to do. So this is the due days, right? Wednesday, Thursday is our action days this week. And Friday, Saturday are reconnect, reground, and get things back together, because as soon as we get into Aquarius on Sunday, we're moving both into Aquarius, Sun, and Moon. You're going to be able to go full speed ahead. This is going to be a full-on change ready, get things driving in that age. Our next full new moon is January 21st, which is the day after, really. Capricorn kind of splits into Aquarius. And then the next...
Something else is that day, is it? Around
full moon.
Full moon.
Is February 5th.
Ah.
The snow moon.
Okay.
But no, the new moon on the 21st, that's a weekend. I think it's a Saturday.
Oh, we're doing a meeting. That's what it was.
Yeah, we have a cups meeting that day. My arm is very itchy and flaky because we got new ink. Yay. But yeah, that's really where we are. I wanted to hit through the sun phase real quick. Any thing you guys want to add? I know there's some people that are much better at it than I am. But let's move into the two news articles. I don't have any this week. They're all yours.
Hey. So there is, the first thing is there is
Heavy.
there is a graphic novel coming out in March. It'll be released March 7, 2023, called The Witches of WW2. And it's by Paul Cornell, illustrated by Valeria Burzo. It is inspired by actions taken by Gerald Gardner, who was an air raids precaution warden during World War II, and the work that his New Forest Coven did through Operation Cone of Power to repel invasion of Britain by Nazi forces. Mm-hmm. This is a fictional tale. It's for entertainment, but it does use the name of real witches, such as Dion Fortune, Doreen Valiente, Gerald Gardner, and Aleister Crowley. And
there's a real story that goes along with that.
There is a real story. This Crowley did not actually participate in the Coven's Cone of Power, and he and Gardner did not meet until near the end of World War II, sometime around 1944. This is a magical journey through the wartime history of Britain during the late 30s and early 40s. So I will definitely be getting it, even though it's fictional. I think it
I collect graphic novels, so
there's I'm a big believer in story and fairy magic, and that's actually how I like to write my rituals, like from the bardic point of view or the story. So it is called, again, Witches of World War II by Paul Cornell, and it will be released March 7th, 2023. Not sure where you can get it yet, but when I find out, I will let y'all know.
Noella, just to answer, I don't know who you're talking about, but if you're still talking about Hasanabe, yes, but only with short hair. I don't
Who's
like the man bun.
Hasanabe? Is it a magical person?
No.
Oh, it's not?
No. I'll show you some of his videos.
Is it a musical person?
Nope.
Nope.
Political.
Oh.
Very aggressive, but I like him.
You like the aggression.
I do.
Oh.
You know
the
me.
The next thing, I was hoping Joy was still in there, but I don't think she's still in here. There's a freaking National Leprechaun Museum in Ireland.
God, that'd be so much fun to go to Ireland.
This is a 45-minute guided experience of Irish culture and mythology, with time divided between stories of leprechauns and the older Tuatha De Danann deities and heroes of legends. When you go in, the lobby has walls lined with photos of Irish authors whose work deals with Irish myths, pop culture, representations of leprechauns, and glass cases filled with displays of traditional leprechaun garb.
I didn't know there was traditional leprechaun garb.
Well, it's an American Hollywoodized concept that leprechauns wear green. Traditionally, they wear brown clothes or garb. In the museum, there's a dimly lit room of giant furniture so guests can experience the feeling of being little people themselves. There's also a room with a large round bench enclosing a lighted gravel ring in which a lump of gold rests on a post in the center. And here the guide recites for you a sample of a leprechaun tale before going to the final room. The final room is set up like a nighttime forest, where guests can take seats on tree stumps to hear a longer tale. of leprechaun lore. Throughout the museum, there is an interlacing triquetra pattern on the ceiling, which the guide states is older than the Christian explanation as the Trinity knot. In its Celtic origin, it represents the tripart Morrigan, the goddess symbol, or triple goddess symbol. It doesn't tell you which triple goddess. That is allowed up to you. But I thought that's freaking cool that there's a National Leprechaun Museum. Oh, you got something on it.
Jervis Street, Dublin 1, Ireland.
Dublin.
Email rainbow@nlm.ie.
If you are going to be in or around the area of Dublin, Ireland, the article does suggest to contact prior to ensure there's space in the tours.
Well, they have a podcast. That'd be kind of neat. Talking stories. They have a Facebook page. The Otherworldly Wardrobe books. That's very, very cool. Very, very cool. So yeah, I just wanted to pull it up since I was able to get it.
To the beat.
So there's all kinds of neat little museums and things around the world that I would love to see. We should make a museum tour, right, of all the different places you can go. I just wish they could do some remotely because, I probably will never get to Ireland.
But that would be pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, if we went, it would be. And if we couldn't, it would be nice if they did an online version,
Oh, that would be cool.
Where you could pay maybe even the same fee to go and have somebody tour you around it. So, all right, well, that's a good one. What is your other article?
Those were the two: the WW2 graphic novel and the National Leprechaun Museum.
Oh, you did do both, didn't you?
Yeah.
All right, so today I put the title as wild card, which means we were going to do some random topics and Google generate them, but it's 11:40, so we usually try to start our tarot at 11:30. We can do both, though. Wild card would be any topic, anything goes. So is there anything anybody has in the chat that they would want to talk about? I'm going to grab this tarot deck while we do that. So put in the chat. Any question?
No, you should write about it, Paranormal. Oh, I like that blessing. Paranormal, you should write about it. I just gave little bitty tidbits.
God, it is smoky in here.
Filled in the sunshine warmly in your face until we meet again, my friend. That's an Irish blessing. Oh, cool.
That's why the smoke was going in my face.
Why is that?
The fan was on. I didn't realize the fan was on.
That's me go get a dick.
Get a dick. A big one. Let me know how it turns out.
Back that up to the beat.
So I'm not an Irish person. But while we get the thing set up, who would like a couple of cards? But I know this has been a very weird episode considering all the stuff that we're having trouble with, and I can't tell you as a Virgo how much it's bothering me right now that we're on the hotspot and not on the internet from the house that is so incredibly expensive. It burns me so bad I can barely think straight. The Witch Pond, that's interesting. I've been going back through and kind of catching up on some of your posts too, Paranormal. It's been very nice. I enjoy reading it. But reading, so Ziggy's first up for reading. Remember also included if you want any specific question or just a general read. So we'll get some things up for you. I'm currently going to be using the Tarot of Oppositions. I've used this a few times, but I really want to use it because I just haven't in a while. So some of the topics that we've recently talked about are things that kind of affect us in our community. I know there's been a lot of discussion about what does unity and unification mean. I don't want to get into that subject specifically, but to me it's really important to talk about community, not necessarily unity. And in community, being not just tolerant, but actively open to people that are different than you. It's kind of the motto that we're taking at the CUPS program at our UU church that we're a member at, is really having that focus on community first, and within community open to all faiths, versus unity or unification, which I think is kind of a little bit of a misnomer for me. So far we've got Ziggy on the board for a general. Anybody else would like a read?
Oh, that's cool. You're dedicating a story to Ziggy? That's awesome.
Yes, I love it.
Paranormal witch.
At P-Dubs. Ziggy, 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 can't you see? It is impossible not to do that in
Your
my
horror
brain.
movie nights just fantasized me. They were fun.
Your horror movie nights
Just
fantasize
fantasized
you.
me. Yes, they were fun. That was a lot of fun. I know it made no sense, but...
All right.
Who are we doing? Ziggy?
Ziggy, general. Yeah, this is much better now that it's not blowing in my face.
Maybe these stick. Ooh, let me clean these a little bit.
If anybody's curious as to why we, or at least I know, Rook, you've done it too, but I generally do my 3 knocks on my deck of cards. To each knock knocks off the bad energy, or any energy that you want to come off.
Any residual energy from prior use.
Yes. So it's not just bad energy, it's all energy. You don't want anything to be influencing it other than your own energy. And some tarot workers don't even want their own energy mixed into it, but I don't think it's, personally, I don't believe in that kind of a read myself. Anybody else can do it, sure, it's great, but for me, it is important for my energy to be mixed in it, because I am the one connecting the universe at this point to kind of give us what's happening in the card. So So, Ziggy, let's see what the cards have for you this week. We are going to cut twice today for some reason.
Twice? Okay.
All right, Judgment. Okay, you put it all right up.
I'm sorry.
You just do not care,
Give
do
a
you?
fuck.
You do not.
Just-
It makes me so sad. Just devastatingly sad. So hopefully you can see that, Miss Ziggy, that is Judgment. And this is the tarot of oppositions. So thinking of all things on a polarity, on a left to right, on a scale, right? Judgment can be things that you are judging or being judged for. In the major arcana, this is the moment where things are put to rest. So it's not necessarily an equality, but it's a paying up of something. So something is going to be paid up. And in this case, it's something that you have to pay up. So I don't know exactly what that means, but there's something in the balance of things that is going to come due. Doesn't mean good, doesn't mean bad. It just means you have to pay the dues for things to continue. If you don't, it's going to go bad very quickly. So whatever you're working through and going through this moment, this week, there's something that has to be paid up. This can be paid up with time or money or energy of some sort. But you owe something to somebody or something, and you need to pay up on that.
All right. The 8 of Swords. Calm your mind this week. You can't see for all the thoughts and voices going on in your mind. You will go nuts if you don't find a way to ground, center, and quiet those voices and organize those thoughts. Just be confident the answer is within you. Don't be distracted by the chatter this week. 8 of Swords.
I like the 8 of Swords. I like one of the things in the 8 of Swords, it's always blindfolded, because it's things that you have to decide on intuition or knowledge, not things that you are looking at somebody else's face to see.
Right. Tell them hoes shut up.
All right. Anyone else? Any other requests for a couple of cards? If not, We'll be hopping into Discord like we normally do. Where's Virgo on there? We're considered pretty nice.
Paranormal, which is the sweetest. You are welcome. All right. Well, shall we do my favorite part if no one else has?
I say we go ahead and move to the favorite part.
All right.
I know, again, this has been a very weird stream, but unfortunately with all the stuff, we lost probably a lot of our viewers and all that stuff. But it is what it is. We'll be fine. Hopefully we can figure out why this is happening, though, and stop it. But yes, we will go ahead and move to Rook's favorite part. And we will give it a moment to come up here.
Before I start my aggressive talking, I get so excited on this part.
Aggressive talking?
Yes.
And yes, I know there's still some things I need to do to change it, but I just... I'm not able to do that at the moment. All right, so if you want to read it off your phone, or because I'm going to have it over here. The other, next one on the other. Swaps. To do to change. I swear. I do declare.
All right. Please check out all of these awesome creators, witches, and wonderfuls. From the Cauldron Witch on Instagram and from the Cauldron Witch Tarot on Instagram. You all know it if you've had a reading from her. Stephanie does some amazing and intuitive and spot-on reads.
Very much. I love her reads.
Our very own wonderful Lady Paranormal Witch on YouTube and Lady Rose 819 on Instagram. You've got to check out her blogs, her weekly blogs on paranormal, magical things. They are really, really good. Unexplained Possibilities on YouTube and Unexplained Possibilities on Instagram. You've all seen Melvin and know and love him. He does some amazing interviews of all people, occult and unexplained, and has some great, great shows on there. You've got to check him out. And I think he usually goes live on Wednesday. Is Wednesday one of the days?
Lots of different days that I've noticed.
Okay.
I think he has something going on today at 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, well, that would be something you definitely want to check out.
Yeah, check it out.
All right, Ziggy Dreadful, Queen Ziggy on Twitch. And let me just say, this lady's freaking awesome. We had, did a horror movie night this week that she hosted. And it was the most freaking fun I've had in a long time. And we actually watched one of the movies y'all suggested, Clownado.
We did watch Clownado, and oh my god,
night.
I have not seen acting that bad in my entire life.
Piranha Titties!
But it was great, and we love Piranha Titties.
We love Piranha Titties. Maybell on Twitch streams games as well. Atius Dade on Twitch and Instagram. Mr. Malice on YouTube and Atius Dade on Facebook and Twitter, who along with the guy to my right, your left, Mystic, does the Friday night podcast that you all know that. I don't have to tell you what goes on there. And we are Two Pondering Pagans on YouTube and Facebook, Two Pondering Pagans on Twitter. I'm Rook Tempest on YouTube and Rook_Tempest on Instagram. And this is my partner, Mystic Salann on Twitch and Salann Talwin on YouTube. We thank you all for spending time with us. Sorry for the crazy, I don't know even what to call it, but crazy morning. Thank you for spending some time with us. Have a great day. Be sure to check and see if there's notifications from the Cauldron Witch Tarot on Instagram. She could be going live very soon.
Yep, and hopefully I'm going to work on this computer for the next hour or two and try to figure out if there's something I need to update or fix to get this working right again, because it's insane. And if you've noticed, Virgos are very critical, and they're also very critical of themselves. So this entire thing not working is all my fault. That is just how I view it. So I have to fix it, or I might just throw the computer on the floor and start streaming from our phone.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Just kidding.
And he really will do it. He'll throw shit when he gets mad and breaks it, and it's like, oh.
What have I broken?
I don't know, but it seems like you have.
How rude. Get the f*** off me. Go learn to change your own oil. Kidding, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. I will probably see some of you hopefully later tonight.
Have a great day. Thank
Wink,
you.
wink.